Hey everyone, so a lot of you have been asking me to do a review about the iconic celebrity hangout restaurant called Melin. I went to about a month ago now, and so I just thought, you know what, like I never really do these sorts of things, but you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So I'm gonna give you a nuanced, detailed, deep dive into what it was like at this restaurant, Melin. You know, I'll give you every nuance and detail you would get if you were going there in this video. So I think we should just, let's begin. Let's begin with the backstory, okay? So basically what happened is I've always been absolutely obsessed with Essex. Like, I loved the girls, you know, the new look, MK1 vibes, like dressing up to go on a night out. I love the men, short back and sides, love the men. And I just thought, you know what? I've always wanted to go to Essex, you know. I've been kind of to that Epping, but I don't really feel like that's like real Essex, and like I really want to go to sort of like the urbanite Essex, like, you know, where it's a bit more city, a bit more street, you know, where sort of like what Essex is known for, you know. So I just thought, you know what, I need to go. So I have a friend called Kate who's from Essex. We were talking about it, like, you know what, we just need to go. We just need to go right now, OMG. So it was Tuesday, we're gonna go. Let's go to a really like Essex to the T restaurant. So we're reflecting with ideas of like maybe like, I don't know, South Woodford, Romford, blah blah. So her friend recommended this place. Kate sent it to me, and basically I opened up the Google link, and I kid you not, oh my gosh, I was just like, this place. Oh, so I opened up the Google link, and the first picture I see, of course, it's just like a Bentley, a shallow depth of field, a Bentley out of shot. You can't even see the restaurant behind. I just thought this place is going to be amazing. So the description, the first 3 words, just grand, full stop, eccentric, full stop, and iconic. And iconic is my favourite adjective. So I was just like, this is going to be the place. I just knew it. I just literally felt it. So next picture I see. So, oh my gosh, I was just like, the red carpet, as you just saw, the people outside, it was an event. It was literally, I just knew it would be an event. You know, I always do a deep dive. I always do a deep dive into wherever I'm going, like 100%. Like, if I'm going to go and spend, not if I was going to go to like Greg's or whatever, not I even go to Greg's, like, rarely, but like, not, if I was going to go somewhere and spend a bit of cash, which I wanted to do, I'd been paid, I'm going to do a deep dive. I'm going to do a cross-reference, TripAdvisor, Google review, seed out those fake reviews or reviews from friends, and really get to the heart and soul of the restaurant. So, the pictures, so the clientele, the boobs out, like everyone's very glamorous, as I said, like new look Essex vibes. And then I saw the owner, and oh my gosh, the owner, so fit. Like, I have to say, like literally buff, Arabic, Turkish looking man, like, oh, posing by like an Audi, like sports car, I'm like, oh. To the T, that is amazing. That is what I wanted. That is the night I wanted. Like, these pictures gave me the atmosphere, the ambience, everything. But I did a bit of a deep dive further, looked further in, and what do I find? So the Sun had like written an article about the owner, and so basically the owner sent a voice note to staff. I'll read it to you. I can hear everything and I can see everything. If I see again, yes again, that someone has put money in their pocket from a customer, I will either 1, call the police, or 2, take you to the basement. And I just thought, OMG, this place is so iconic. You know, I just felt like this is a place where the drug barons are going to go, the organised criminals, the new money. Like, this is the place I wanted to be. This, to me, was like the vibe of Essex that I wanted, that side of Essex. A bit of the underworld, but on display. Do you know what I mean? There's a nice contrast between that, a nice dichotomy of like being an underworld figure but lavishly on display. So you know, some people when they saw that article, they probably be like, okay, he's cancelled, I might go here. But me, no, it made me want to go there even more. I don't care if that cancels me, because that made me want to go there even more. And if you look deeper into it, the staff member was actually, the waiter or waitress was actually stealing tips from herself, and they're supposed to be shared. So to be honest with you, it's not that deep. It is not that deep. Yeah, he shouldn't have sent the threatening voicemail, but it's not that deep. He's hot. But anyway, so see that, and then literally I get told by my friend Kate, oh, here's the dress code. There's a JPEG image, which I loved. It was a JPEG image, and you know what? I hate dress codes. I think they're so tacky. Like, who wants to be told what to wear? It's just like a horrible Foucauldian power onto our bodies, or like, to enter this spatial dynamics, you need to wear this. It's just horrible. I think it's awful. I think the best people in this world, they do not abide by dress codes. I hate it. I hate wearing shirts. I hate wearing trousers. But this had to be an exception because I wanted to enter into this space. So I just thought, you know what? But what I did think was really funny is that in the dress code for the men, it says designer sneakers only, already filtering out the riffraff, and it says, and no Balenciaga sports sneakers. I wouldn't even know what they are, but I love that. Love that this obviously comes from this. 100% comes from the owner. He just has a vendetta against these two trainers. They're a designer, of course, but whatever. He has a vendetta, and I love it. I love the amount of control he's put into the dress code, and it has been individually tailored from his personality. So that's done. So get to Kate's first with my friend Kat, who lives there also. I don't live there. And then we have some Prosecco, and then of course, like, you know, we booked an Uber. And this is one thing, like, do not go to an event, a restaurant event, like, you know, a nice restaurant that you're really spending money to, and get a bus. Like, who would do that? And I have known people I've gone out to nice restaurants with people, and they've got a TfL bus. It's like, why would you do that? It's so silly. It's like, ruins the experience. What do you want to do? Like, walk up to the restaurant, and it's like, in your like lovely clothes. No. You put on a look. You have made an effort, and you have done your deep dive research. You must get an Uber. Don't care if it's an Uber X. Don't care if it's, you know, Uber Lux. Whatever. Has to be a driver to the place. If that doesn't stretch into your budget, then you shouldn't be in the place anyway. Anyway, so we had to get an Uber. I'm in a car on the way to Essex with lovely Kat and Kate. Going to this absolutely a stunning establishment. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Oh, new Wanstead. Look at that. It's an adventure tonight, and I can't wait to show everyone. In the heart of Chigwell, Melin. The red carpet's not out. I'm a bit disappointed, but look at those neon stairs. Oh my gosh, we're here. Essex's #1 hangout. Love it. And so, as you've just noticed, the first time I arrived, I said there's no red carpet, what I saw in a picture previously. So, I was a bit disappointed, but you know what? This is like, let me set the COVID time setting. This is pre-lockdown 2.0 that we're experiencing now. It was post-lockdown 1.0, and it was obviously post-July the 4th, Super Saturday. It was, I think it was like tier 2. So, we go in, and I've already seen the neon stairs, and I immediately cognitively noticed the low-level lighting, and I just was like, yes, this is the place. Drug barons going to be here, organised criminals, you know, stylish people, the underworld on display, as I said. This is amazing. So low-level lighting, discreet, you know, don't be seen. And then basically, and then so the neon stairs, so just, yeah. So you come in, you go, so you've done those little stairs, and immediately, before I even notice anyone, I see there's one wall is just glass, and it has engraved in the glass private dining. Immediately I spot the owner, literally in a second, there he is. And I thought, well, he's not following the dress code, but you know what, he can. That's his prerogative, it's his restaurant. And that goes, if you're going to run a business and work hard, you can wear what you want. But again, anyway, so it was a bit of a contradictory, you know, sighting, but there you go. So we came, and we walked down a little bit more, and there's a waitress there. Host. So the person, I thought they were going to do like a little bit of a what you're wearing, a bit of a Berghain sort of reveal, but you know, I don't know about that. But no, it's actually really fine. Went into the restaurant, and the restaurant is L-shaped, so it's literally like whoa. And the waitress sat us on the right angle of the L-shape, so perfect position to do an anthropological exploration. So basically, she sits us there, the restaurant's kind of empty, it is particularly kind of empty. It's only like 8:15, maybe we'll get a little bit busier, but it is a Tuesday lockdown, as I said. Anyway, caveat done. So, we sit down, and immediately I hear like R&B playing. R&B is my favourite genre, so I thought, yes, this is giving me everything. It is iconic R&B playing. Love. Love it, love them. I'm already obsessed. And then basically, the first thing I noticed is this. In here, I feel so powerful. Such a big menu, really powerful. I absolutely love it. It's huge. Absolutely huge. They're absolutely huge. I love it. So yeah, the menus are just absolutely fucking huge. They were just literally like, they made you feel important. They were huge. They were literally like the size of my chest, like, and heavy as well. They must have had some weight in there because it was only a piece of paper on the board, but they must have had some hidden weight because that was such a heavy menu, but it made you feel so powerful and it's so huge and the selection was glorious.
You know what? Yeah. Look at the plate, the details, everything has been so nicely considered. I literally feel like it's absolutely amazing. Look at the jungle over there.
And you know what I loved? This.
So iconic. Every bottle has its own dedicated hand sanitizer.
Yes, there's a bottle of hand sanitizer on every fucking table. I was just like, yes, this is COVID-19 secure. It was definitely a vibe having your own hand sanitizer. I thought, you know what? Tick, tick, tick. So, waitress comes over, we don't know what we want to order, you know that little stress that you get, and so you're like, oh, we just order drinks, and they're like, yeah, of course. So, orders drinks, and then we come back, and then this happens.
Wow. Oh, yes, please. Love it. Thank you.
I think Nick
No, you try.
Who tastes wine? Like, who does this wine tasting thing? Like, it's just such a spiel that I just don't buy into it. I'm like, sorry, what are you gonna say? Oh, sorry, that tastes like shite. Can you? No, I don't want it. Can you put it back? And they just open the bottle, go off, unless they serve it in singular glasses at night. I just think, who does that? Like, it's gonna taste as good as I paid for it now. You've opened it. So what can I do? Just say no. Anyway, so I'm like, no. Kate tries the wine. So anyway, we go on, and then we order our starters.
Spin in the truck. It's like that show, that show, that show. Show better than that. It's like that show, that show, that show.
So as you can see, the starters are absolutely fucking huge. And when Kate sent me the link to the place, I saw truffle chips. They were £17. And I was just like, oh my gosh, truffle chips, £17. That's so expensive. Because truffle chips, if it's actual truffle, then yes, they can charge £17 for some potato and truffle. But actually, if it's going to be an olive oil infused truffle oil, which is a truffle infused olive oil, which is when they literally just get olive oil from fucking Aldi and put like a little bit of truffle in and leave it there overnight. No, I don't want that. Like, that is not real truffle, and that's not worth £17. I moved on, so as you can see, I ordered the halloumi and the red onion, and they ordered goat's cheese. And you know what? Kate and Kat ordered goat's cheese, and that was a much better choice. I did just a mistake. I can cook halloumi at home. Anyone can cook halloumi. While it was very good, it was good. The starters were good. The goat's cheese was the best. Like, it would melt in your mouth. I love goat's cheese. Goat's cheese is not really a thing that most British people get every day. They normally get their cheddar, their red Leicester, all that riff-raff. They don't get goat's cheese that much, and it's often a little bit more expensive. So I should have got the big goat's cheese, but even that was huge. Probably about 1,500 calories, both of us. We'd all had 1,500 calories, let's not lie. So by then, we ordered our mains. And basically, then this happens.
Look at these men have just arrived. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Versace wearing lads over there. We absolutely love.
So there are all these like Versace wearing men walking, like really tacky Versace shirts. Group of lads, 8 of them. Don't know what they do. Don't question it, but they all sit together. They're splashing the cash, the lads. The masculinity, the atmosphere's out there. We can fit them in the restaurant. They have entered. They have entered the room. The alpha males have entered the room. And then the main orders come.
My gosh. Oh my gosh. Absolutely mental.
And it's just fucking huge. It literally had like a bit. If you go back and look, it had like little piece of chicken for every day of the week. 7 pieces of chicken, and then underneath each bit, you had a different sort of salad or vegetable, like your carrot or onion or maybe a more coleslaw one. So it was like really, 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 really just absolutely fucking huge. I asked for the sauce. So definitely sauces. I'm a big saucy person. You could not. When restaurants, they give you a little sauce. Can I have some sauce, please? Yeah, and they give you this tiny ketchup or tiny mayonnaise like this for some chips. What are you doing? What are you doing? Who wants that little mayonnaise for like one chip? No. But what was so good about Melin is that I noticed. She said to me,
"Sure, sir, don't worry. We'll bring you all sauces."
We always bring all sauces. All of them. And I just loved that. And it was like garlic sauce, mayonnaise, other bits and bobs, can't really remember. But I loved that level of detail. That was just like amazing. It's just like, and they weren't little chintzy little pots. They were big, they had big depth. We couldn't eat this much. Like, we'd had like 2 or 3 bottles of wine. We had these massive cheese bits, but we can't eat this. Can we ask? Like, can we ask for takeaway boxes? Like, can we ask takeaway boxes? So we asked. You know what was so iconic is that like they kept. She just knew. She was just like takeaway.
Little takeaway. Look at that. Kate's doing a lovely little takeaway. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Eat out's a helping. Look at that.
She came over. It was so discreet. And it was just, yeah, it was just good. It was just a good. She knew that it was a solid takeaway packaging. Solid takeaway packaging. So anyway, so let's move on. So this isn't over yet. This is not over yet. Yes, we've got our mains. Yes, we've had the starter. Yes, we're a little bit tipsy, but this isn't over yet. More dramas to come. So I go to the toilet and I'm just like, I'm feeling this vibe. In the toilet, they have a different music to upstairs and they're blasting like hip hop vibes. We sort of packed up our mains in the takeaway boxes. We were just drinking wine still. Picking, you know, picking. You pick at your food. Picking the food. Stop picking at your food. They say, you know, when your mum's like, stop picking at your food. Stop picking at it. You know, if you're like, so picking. Let me just do a little tangent. How picking? If you're picking at food, you're in the fridge. You go picking. Stop picking at your food. Stop picking at your food. That's what you say. Stop picking at the fish food. Or if you go scoff yourself over the sink, that's picking. So we were picking a little bit. We should have really just like put it back on the plate and ate it properly. But we're picking a little bit, drinking wine. So there's a lovely couple in the corner, and they were sort of semi-diagonal to us. She was feeling the vibe, and all night they were just like this, like dancing to the, you know, on their seat. They were just grooving to the music. And I was like, yes, I'm here for that. I'm here for it 100%. 100%. I love when people on the table, like, for social normative reasons, they can't stand up and go like, woo, especially COVID reasons, they can't go like, woo. But I was just like, she was just like there, and he was like there, and I was like this. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling this R&B. So this couple, anyway, they're glam as fuck. She's got fake boobs, like big lips, amazing. So he walks past and he has a man bag, and then he's like sort of slings his bag over, and then watch this.
His little man bag, it fell on the floor, and guess what fell out?
He hits his bag, all this money falls out. And I'm not just talking about like, you know, a grand. There's about $5,000 of money on the floor, like this. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the most iconic place ever. Like, I knew this would happen. I knew something like this would happen. And the picture you saw was about 2 minutes later, when there was just the remnants of the money on the floor. And I just thought, this is so fucking iconic. Why has he got $5,000 in his bag? Oh, we know why. But anyway, like, it was so iconic. The people were just there. I love the organised crime vibe. I love that. I love going to places when you know that people here know people who don't want to know. Or you just don't want to know them. But I love that vibe. But actually, everyone's actually really, really friendly. And the low-level lighting just gives it that air of mystery and sleekness.
Love is just like the low-key lighting, like no one needs to know I'm here, because I am someone who no one needs to know I'm here. I absolutely love it. It's so low-key. Oh, love.
Yeah. Oh, I just loved it. And then, do you know what? The money falling out to me made my night. I couldn't stop thinking about it all night. It's over now. We have to leave. But you know, COVID 10 p.m. rules are coming. So like, okay, let's get the Uber back. Book the Uber. And then outside there's this like, all over the restaurant there's photo ops everywhere, walls, Melin. But outside there's this amazing wall. It feels like you're in some sort of, outside it feels like you're in the Gran Canaria Club car park. And I kid you not, it has the desert feeling. The car park has a deserty vibe. And yeah, anyway, so that's it really. Like, I don't know, to sum it up, right, you just have to go here, right? Don't go, if you think I haven't got the money, let me tell you how much it costs. You're probably wondering. It costs, I think we had like 2 bottles of wine, starters and main, it was like £67 each, which is actually really fucking good. £64 each, it was not expensive in the long run. If you're like, oh, I want to spend £30, why don't I just stop fucking going to Nando's every week? Or just eat delivery, because delivery fucking pizza from Wild Street can be like £20 delivered. So stop Deliverooing, because I know people are like, oh, it's a bit expensive for me. No, stop Deliverooing. Stop it. Stop now. Wait 3 weeks and then go, because that is a hell of a better experience than Deliveroo. But make sure you got enough for the Uber.